Have you noticed how hard it is becoming to find a job? If you're a qualified, ambitious woman over 45, landing a corporate job is only getting harder, especially when you lose the one you have. And losing your job shouldn't come as a surprise. Hi, I'm Natasha, a message mindset coach. I help you use your message to get successful in life and business. Here's what's happening. Ageism, racial bias, especially considering the DEI programs closing, invasion of AI, and cost cutting. They collide against us in the ways unseen before. The economy isn't helping. Jobs are few. And of course, technology makes it worse. Automations and artificial intelligence replacing a lot of roles. Customer service, marketing coordination, mid-level management. But here's the hard truth. Getting more skills, more experience, more certifications, and more education won't help you. It will only make things worse. You know why? Because corporations don't need highly skilled individuals. They need those people who are going to be convenient, will do the job without compromising the system. I'm going to say something that is not extremely positive, but I think you need to hear it. Even if you are in a corporate job right now, or if you are looking for a corporate job right now, there is a very high chance that you will lose the job you have and you will not be able to find another job in corporate world again. And lucky you if you do, but think about it. In 5 years, in 10 years, they won't want you and they won't care if you can pay your bills or not. Here's my story. I had a wonderful contract in a very big corporation. Everything went well, team loved me, it was supposed to last. But suddenly the company realized that they are not doing all that well, so they started firing contractors and a lot of their own stuff. There was an opening in another team. Team interviewed me and I did not get hired because, as I was explained, I didn't say the right word. It didn't matter that I knew the process. It didn't matter that I had the skill. It didn't even matter that tons of work that I completed in the same company proved that I can do it and that I know the process. It didn't matter. That made me furious. That's why I started my own thing. But the question I want to ask you, aren't you furious? Don't you want to share all your talent and your experience with the world without somebody telling you what to do and how to do it? Aren't you tired reporting to a mid-level manager 5 years out of college who has less experience, less knowledge, and gives you ridiculous orders just because he or she is your boss? Going solo may be terrifying. It does not provide security, but neither does your corporate job. In fact, I think it's even worse because it gives you a perception of security and keeps you relaxed about your future. Meanwhile, time is against us. Those 3-5 years of borrowed time that you have while you're still younger-ish, there will be a moment when you feel like all of a sudden you are disposable. Do you really want to find yourself in that moment without anything lined up for you? That's why I want to ask you, don't you want to have control over your life? To have control over how you give your skills and your knowledge and your experience and your passions to this world? Don't you want to have control over your future and know that only you are responsible for both your failures and your success? Not somebody who has to decide if you're worth it. I'm not asking you to drop everything and start your own business. What I'm asking you is, if you currently have a good corporate job, don't leave it, but think about it. Think about your next step. When something were to happen, what would you do next? Would you teach? Would you consult? Or do you have enough money to just retire? If you have been working in a corporate world in a mid-level role, most likely you have mortgage and other financial obligations. What does your future hold for you? And if you don't have a job and you're looking for your next corporate gig, do you want to waste your time and your financial cushion to find another temp placement, after which, again, you will feel lost, rejected, and not needed? Because every corporate job is a temp job. So Be smart. Use your savings to invest in yourself. Even if you have a good corporate job now, start thinking what your passions are. How will you share them and your knowledge with the world after all of this corporate Shazam ends? Consider this. It is possible that by mid-2026, around half of the mid-management jobs will be cut, gone forever. And you may be among those women who will be on the job market again. But the issue is, with all the tendencies, with artificial intelligence, automations, and unstable economy, you may not be able to find that job for a very long time. And if you're over 50 or over 55, you may not be able to find that corporate job ever again. So just some questions to ask yourself. Whom do you want to be when you grow up? How do you want to share your talent, your beauty, your passion with the world? Something to consider for your New Year resolutions. This whole thing may sound a little grim, but don't think this way. This is an opportunity for you to redefine who you are, to reinvent yourself, and to finally spread your wings as wide as you want. You've spent decades collecting your experience and suppressing your passion. Oh, I know how corporate world works. Now it's finally time to release it, to give it all to the world. If you want, I'm your wake-up call. Don't wait. Start laying the groundwork for going solo now. You don't have to start a business. You may start lean, small, consult, but make sure you are prepared to jump on it right away whenever something happens. And unless you have lots and lots of money, I can tell you with almost mathematical certainty, you will find yourself in a situation where you will have to figure something out. So prepare beforehand. And there are tons of organizations who help women transition from corporate world to working for themselves. I'm currently doing a research on what these organizations do and how they can help women like you and I. And in the next video, I will tell you all about it. So subscribe. If you want an advice, please schedule a call with me. The link is in the bio. We'll talk about your passions, talk about your potential, talk about your skill set and ideas, and I can give you a good perspective on where you can start. So I hope to hear from you. If not, see you in the next video. Meanwhile, be kind to yourself and others, but take control. Start now. Hit that